Hey, want to skip those ads and get early access and bonus episodes of all Banana for Scale shows? Hop on over to truestory.fm/join and discover all the cool perks that come with being a member of the Banana for Scale family. Coming up, we put Moquette on a bagel. We probably should have listened to how this word is pronounced before recording. I'm sure it's Moquette, right? Like, oh, whose cat is that? Oh, that's Moquette.
Yeah, Moquette.
Yeah, that's Moquette. Yeah.
No one's going to be mad about that, I think.
No. Except the Moquette designers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, greetings, First Stumpers. I'm not Lester Ryan Clark.
And I'm not Keenan Diaz.
We're another version of them from another universe, and this is another episode of Every Minute of Everything Everywhere All at Once, a show where we attempt to explain, evaluate, enlighten, and elucidate the Academy Award-winning film Everything Everywhere All at Once. Okay, so our minute begins with the end of a scene.
And then ends with the beginning of the scene.
Yes, folks, and we got a lot of little peeks into other scenes along the way. So let's get to it. At the top of this minute, you'll remember Hot Dog Deirdre was trying to seduce our Evelyn, who was having none of it. And we talked a little bit about how even if this was Hot Dog Evelyn, it seems like Hot Dog Deirdre has not been listening to her and sort of forcing her affections on her. And you get the feeling that even before our Evelyn shows up, something is not right in this relationship. And this attempt at a spontaneous romantic evening could be a symptom. It could also be the cause. It feels like Hot Dog Deirdre is trying different things without checking in with Hot Dog Evelyn, figuring out what she really wants or needs. Or she's just trying more of what has failed in the past. Like, oh, she's not responding to, me being affectionate. I'm going to be even more affectionate. And in both scenarios, she's not actually listening to her partner.
Hey, listen, you're over 45, you got to schedule sex. You got to put it on the calendar.
Yeah.
When I was younger and I would hear that from couples, I thought it was a joke.
Are you sure you can't come over to the party? Oh, no.
No.
That's my sex time. That's Moquette. What's Moquette? Oh. And of course, our Evelyn has no idea about any of this, and she's just, jumped into the middle of it and wants to get out of there. And that's where we open today, with our Evelyn pushing past Hot Dog Deirdre and heading out of frame for the door. And as soon as she breaks free, Hot Dog Deirdre stops and just sort of stands there. And it's like realization is dawning. And we talked about this in the last minute, sort of anticipating this moment here, Keenan. What's Hot Dog Deirdre thinking right now? Is it like Deirdre, you did it again, you messed up, you're so stupid? Or is she realizing she went too far this time and she's ashamed of what she just did? Or is she thinking of none of that and just being like, why doesn't my wife love me? What happened to us? What happened to her? What do you think?
Yeah, and like what did this usually works or something, or like why is she being so odd, right? Well, one of the key things is that it's a shot of Evelyn right over Deirdre's shoulder, and then we stay in the same shot, so we don't see anything that Deirdre is doing or thinking. It's entirely from the back of her, right? So. It's oddly sympathetic. It's oddly like it makes her look very pitiful because like she doesn't even get her own shot for this. Right. And she looks, she stays in the same size for a single that we would have in this over the shoulder. So she's pretty small in the frame.
Oh yeah,
comparatively.
The size of the frame is for two people, and she's just they're all alone.
Yeah. So we don't really have an answer to that. So we can speculate. So I would. I like the last one still. That what happened? Why is this going on? Like it doesn't necessarily track logically as we're saying, but to me it feels like, hey, that normally works, and what's going on here, and why does she not like me all of a sudden?
Yeah, and it also tracks with her saying a little bit later, she's going to say something like whatever it is, whatever I did, I'm sorry, right?
Right.
And say, oh, okay, so you don't know, so you don't like communication has broken down to the point where like you're doing something that she doesn't like and you don't know what it is. Right.
So this is a little like a very famous body swap movie called Freaky Friday.
Oh, I've heard of that. Doesn't that feature? Oh, it's some lady.
Little Kurt Jamie.
Right. Little Kurt Jamie. Right. Yeah. Not soft little Bobby.
Not soft little puppy.
Little Kurt Jamie. Yeah. Okay, so you think this was like a little bit of an homage, or just
no,
maybe
not necessarily. I don't think at all. But it's like it's just interesting. I think like Jamie Lee Curtis is in one of the most famous body swap movies, and like in this body swap genre, right? It's like, I don't understand why you're acting like this. Like you were just fine yesterday, or this has been wonderful, and like I don't get what you are. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So it has like little echoes of that. Yeah.
Right. And so that just like in a conventional body swap movie, it would be this last one, right? And not the more complicated ones you're talking about like, hey, you happen to body swap in the middle of when we're having these problems anyways.
Oh, I like that. So we've taken the body swap trope and we've said, okay, well now what if it, like has serious consequences, and what if you accidentally, body swap into a couple whose relationship is already kind of rocky, and what are you going to do there, and like this just complicated it, and it was already complicated, and
this is their last chance to fix everything. Right?
Yeah, interesting. Okay, yeah. Now, before we leave, I just want to comment on this room. I love this design so much. I don't think I noticed it before. I think we were just focused on Evelyn and Deirdre. I knew it was hot dog themed, but I didn't realize just how hot dog themed it is.
Oh, yeah?
Because
I noticed the cats, so I don't know the hot dogs.
Right, yeah. I think we were all looking at different things. But look at it. Like, not only is everything, this pink pastel color, because of course, but they also went out of their way to evoke the shape of hot dogs and stuff. Like the blinds in the corner. Right? I don't think I've ever seen blinds that aren't just plain white, but these are long, thin, pink blinds, right? And if y'all think I'm crazy, like they could have just had some curtains, they could have done, a number of things, but no, like let's get these blinds that look specifically like, long, thin hot dogs. You know what I mean?
You know, folks, he's right.
Yes. Look at it. Like
he sounds crazy. But he's not.
And it was in the last minute too. We didn't mention it. But yeah, no, those are long, thin,
those are
hot dog blinds.
Those are hot dog colored blinds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had those blinds growing up, but they were a light coralish deserty sort of color. Yeah, but you wouldn't walk into the room and go, oh, those are pink blinds. You had to sort of really look at them. Yeah. Yeah, these are definitely pink blinds. All right.
And okay, even the lampshades have this pattern of like vertical rounded lines. You see this?
I see that now. Yes.
Yeah.
I can't unsee it now.
Yeah. There's another, scrubbing through, there's another one where it's like horizontal lines, but it's still it's like pink, like linear. Is that like a juxtaposition to like the circle bagel? Is like these are all lines?
Oh,
or?
Maybe, yeah. Because we have circles here, but they're definitely de-emphasized. So instead, oh yeah, you're so right. So every single lampshade. Again, this is the same set that we've built the Wong family house over the laundromat. So this is all new stuff. I don't think we've seen any of this stuff in that set. And every single lampshade is like bunches of hot dogs, the kind you would get, frozen hot dogs, or in the refrigerator section. So they're all like in this row where they're all individual pieces to the lampshade, but they're stuck together.
Yeah. Or you see like you go to 7-Eleven and they're kind of like rolling in that thing.
That's right.
Yeah, we just and I mean, to bring it further, we got the candles, we got like everything is like this long cylindrical thing, right? And okay, Keenan, we also missed this in the last minute. If you go back and look, it's at 1 hour 26 minutes and 50 seconds when Deirdre starts to do the little dance. Behind her, on the little table on the left or the right of the screen is, I think it's like a casserole dish, right? But in that dish is an arrangement of hot dog buns.
Yeah, what the hell's that about?
Now, yeah, it caught my eye because I thought, bagels. Maybe those are bagels, right? But no, I looked closer. Those are specifically hot dog buns like you buy in the store, right?
They sure are.
Not like fancy ones. It's like Wonder Bread hot dog buns, right? So my question, are those food? Like in this universe, do they eat like just raw hot dog buns, like by themselves, Or are they romance enhancers? And Deirdre has like set them out in this little display as part of the evening. Like we're going to put them on our fingers or something like that,
Right, because when you make love in this world, you use your fingers, but you don't bite the fingers.
Yes.
But you do eat the ketchup and mustard and stuff.
The fingers ejaculate.
They ejaculate.
ketchup and mustard.
Right.
We also forgot to mention that in the last one, there was the intercutting with Soldier and Queen. And this is the first time I think you see, because before it was just mustard, and I thought it was like some kind of cheese or something. But like in the last minute, it's like red and yellow, like all over like her face.
Right.
Yeah.
So they might be for loving. Yeah, because otherwise, what would they be using these for? Not hot dogs.
I thought,
mean,
maybe
you
this
use
is
hot dog buns for, I don't know, like pastrami or something, but that's unusual.
I thought it was like, this is this world's like equivalent of like a donut or something like that. But I like the idea more that they're like romance enhancers.
I both hate that and like that very much. I guess it's like if an alien were to come from Garlac, and they were like, look, these creatures, they have big, strong legs, right? Like a huge chunk of their body are their legs. Like it's so crazy. In Garlac, we don't have those, right?
They're skinny, spindly,
if they have legs at all.
Right.
right. And then they're like, oh, and they eat pig leg for Christmas, and they eat chicken leg every day. Like, gross. What weirdos these are.
So everything is leg themed.
Everything is leg themed.
And chicken legs and
pig legs and sheep legs
and crab legs and
crab legs.
What is their fascination with legs?
Right.
Is it to show dominance? It's like I am the I'm the apex species, so
right.
I will eat your legs. The seat of your power, like
right, and not even use my legs to consume your legs.
Yes.
Geez, well, these are.
They should do what we do on Garlac, and whenever we eat something, we just go ah. Garlac, that's what you always with everything. That's what you do.
It's polite.
It's also efficient. It's economic.
Well, Lester, you've done it again. You're absolutely right about the design of this. I didn't believe you, but it's real.
Yep. You're talking about the hot dog buns, right?
The hot dog world, yeah. All the hot dog buns, all the hot dog design, yeah. Because it is beautiful pink. This Carol, like Todd Haynes' Carol color palette. But then they've added all the shape to it. Hot dog.
Oh, also, okay, just like, because I'm scrubbing through, last minute, God, we missed so much in the last minute. Deirdre has like a little pin of a cat.
Right.
On her, okay, so you saw that, yeah.
I have seen
on
that
her
before,
little
yes.
sweater, yeah.
And now she's probably like, and she's acting so strange, she doesn't have a pin of her cat on her lapel.
Right. We each have pins of our own specific cats, and yeah.
Right, and it does imply that there are cats around, but again, I know we've said this before, but all the design implies that there's cats around, but we never actually see one.
Oh, yeah, we've never actually seen.
Yeah, it's just held to to direct a real cat.
Right. Yeah. It's like herding cats.
Have we talked on the show about how they use cat actors? I know there aren't cats in our movie, but.
No.
I say this so often to everyone I pass in the street that I just assume that we've said it on the air. Right?
Okay.
So if you have a cat character,
right?
Say
a
Mitzi,
cactor.
a cactor. And so Misty is a tortie cat. She's got black and white and orange in her. Right? And you need her to actually have emotional changes. Like she needs to cuddle with Michelle Yeoh, and then she needs to be mad at Jamie Lee Curtis when she comes in, and she needs to jump around and stuff. That it'll often be three different cats who look like the same cat. Yeah. So as close as they can get to having the same patterns, and sometimes nowadays they'll use some non-toxic makeup on the cats to make them look pretty similar to each other.
Right.
So basically, they figure out which of the cats has which personality. So if one doesn't like Jamie Lee Curtis or doesn't like people at all, that's the one they use for the insert shot of her, reacting to Jamie Lee Curtis. And then if one is pretty chill and doesn't care who picks her up, that's the one that they have for when Michelle Yeoh's carrying her around. And then for the shot where she jumps out, they just switch out the cats for a cat who doesn't like to be held at all.
Right.
So there's a recording, and they just put her there and clear the frame, and she instantly just chops out. And then when you cut it all together, you have all those three different emotions.
Interesting.
So it takes a village of cats.
Yeah. Yep.
Because they all do. Village of cats is called a murder.
Really?
No.
I was like, isn't that crows?
Yeah. The cats love murder.
Yeah.
A village of cats is called a clouder.
Oh, I've heard you say that, yeah. I was going to say a village of cats is called an apathy. It's you. You want me to do that? You want me to jump up on the table? No, I'm not going to do that. No. Oh, you said cut. Well, now I'm going to jump on the... Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. We did... Okay. Gee, we're staying so long on this. Deirdre's haircut is similar, but it's not the same. as our Deirdre.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's slightly. Geez, I don't even know how you would. I didn't even like. It's slightly more done up.
Yeah, it's a little bit more fashionable.
Yeah,
it's like a like our Deirdre could potentially be cutting her own hair.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Like just say it's simple, I know how to do it, et cetera, and it just efficiently gets
Economical,
out of my
yeah.
eyes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this one, like it's like she couldn't do this herself. She would need to go to the barbershop for it. And
Right.
Yeah, and maybe she's even gone that morning or something because it's a special. She's gonna.
Right.
Yeah.
And we didn't even talk about how they have identical haircuts in this universe,
Yep.
which I really love. And until we started talking about the scene in the last minute, I was like, oh, this is a couple that can't keep their hands off each other, and they're like and then they dress the same and they look the same, and and all that stuff, and it's really cute. But I don't know, maybe it started that way. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then one day you wake up, 30 years later, and you're like, I'm not myself. I'm not a person. I'm a couple. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It could just ask her, Deirdre. She's probably told you already.
Right. Send her a Google Calendar invite. Sex Thursday?
Question mark?
Question mark.
Little hot dog emoji. Little hot dog.
8:20. Yes. Oh yeah. In their universe, instead of the squirty blue water emoji, it is ketchup and mustard. And I'm swapping out the eggplant, right? Or is the eggplant still a symbol for hot dogs? Anyway, but yeah, so Deirdre is alone in the frame. Her back is to us, and she sort of crumbles to her knees, sobbing. And we get like this little jump cut as she does. Right.
Why or is there no reason?
I'm not sure. Like, there's jump cuts as we go into the scene, as we talked about. Like it helps with her disorientation, Evelyn, as she's like, oh, what world am I in? And we have two jump cuts that don't make sense geographically. And she's led to the middle of the room, and the blindfold's been taken off, but then Deirdre's all the way across the room already. And so that helps there. So I don't know if they're like, oh, we sort of have that pattern already, so let's continue on with that.
Or is just the universe is breaking down, or
yeah. Yeah, because then it's going to really happen in the next scene in a big way.
Right. Yeah. And yeah, speaking of which, we get another cut, and we are back in the Wong Kar-wai universe with Evelyn Kwan. She is back in that Cinderella dress. We assume this is where she actually went, right? She was running up the theater aisle, and she went through those doors, and this is, we're following. We must be outside the movie theater, right?
Right. Instead of in the street in L.A., she is, getting hit by a car. Yeah. She's here at night where it should be in Hong Kong. Yeah. And she's sort of staggering, stumbling down this alley. Everything is green and smoky. We established that green is like Waymond's color, right? Yeah, I think that's right. In our universe, he's wearing his green stripy polo thing,
right?
Long sleeve polo thing, yeah.
And this is just like, the lights are green and everything's green. We see that Foxy Waymond has followed her out and is trying to catch up with her, trying to help her as she stumbles. He catches her just as she's falling and says in Mandarin, sit here. He also takes his coat and drapes it over her, but she barely notices him as she says to herself, my clay pot is leaking. This is half in English, half in Mandarin, and she continues in English. I can think of whatever nonsense I want, and somewhere, and then in Mandarin, out there, I like that, it exists, it's real. And we get closer as Foxy Waymond is trying to comfort her, trying to calm her down. She puts her fingers to her temples, and she does this thing. It's the universal like power of the mind gesture. It's like when fake psychics are showing off their powers. But I love it because that's what our Evelyn would do. Right? It's like, how do they always do it on TV, right? And she would try that.
So you see it as her trying to conjure her powers here.
Yeah, like she's trying to get back into the jump, and she's like imitating the Amazing Kreskin or something.
I see. I read it as her having pain in her head, but I think because she is talking about trying to conjure things, so that makes sense too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's even Professor Xavier, the second most powerful telepath in the universe, still has to put his hand up physically to the side of his temple.
Gotta do that.
Right, but it's usually just so that we can see that he's doing it, I guess.
Right. But here it does not work, or maybe she had just done it to like clear her mind.
Right.
And she sort of leans forward. I don't know if she's trying to get up or just like falling forward. And Waymond, I think gently but firmly tries to sit her back upright or sit her back down. And this is the thing that does it. She is rocked back, and we finish that rocking back in the hot dog universe. It's a shot of hot dog Evelyn. Her head is flying back and up. Her hands are going up. Are we meant to compare these two relationships? Because she just left the one with Deirdre where, they're married and Deirdre was attempting to seduce her, not listening to her. And then we go into a universe where she and Waymond are not married, but he's like running after her, trying to make sure she's okay. But we have an echo of physicality, like she's stumbling, she's trying to get her bearings, and for a different reason, he's got his hands on her, trying to steady her, sit her down, put the coat on her, but like also neither of these partners is listening to her. And again, yes, both of them are, a case of misunderstanding. Neither of them understand it's a different Evelyn, but also neither of them are trying to understand, right? Deirdre's trying to force this romance on her, and Waymond's trying to calm her down and get her to stop talking what he probably sees as nonsense, even though we know it's germane to her quest.
Right.
What do you think? Like, I think his intentions are less selfish, but still interesting how nobody is listening to her,
Yeah, that is interesting. So we've come from the hot dog universe. We've gone into the Swan Car Y universe. It is interesting that our next shot, as we're going to get a series of Evelyn, cracking through all of the different universes, is back to the hot dog universe. Like, you wouldn't necessarily think that that's how you would show that she's going all over, sort of go forward. So, like, for example, in the script, it is the IRS cubicle sitting on a bus tied to a stake above a fire, and her as an old leather boot. So not including this shot here. Obviously, for production, they're going to film a bunch of other stuff, and it probably is like, hey, what locations and costumes can we get our hands on, and like let's get as many of them as possible, right? But yeah, so it makes sense to compare them because we go right back to it. We don't say like, hey, we're going forward, like we're going back here. Yeah, and I love that observation that they're both trying to get her to just be normal. Yeah, in the Wong Kar-wai universe, it's interesting that she's sort of collapsing in this alleyway, and this is a universe so far that we've just been associating with glamour. I know it is. I know it's the kung fu universe as well, but it kind of feels entirely different, right? But yeah, so they're in this back alleyway. They have a bunch of people looking at her and kind of judging her, like she's having this weird freak out and like basically about to. And it's he has to put his coat in her because it's raining, and it just looks like this like Blade Runner-y sort of like acid rain, even though it's probably just perfectly fine rain. Yeah, but it looks like the whole world is collapsing out there. It just looks dingy and terrible. Yeah,
we've gone from the glamour of the movie theater to with the chandelier and the the big screen, and now we're outside in the the nitty-gritty streets.
Yeah, just steps away, right? Yeah, and she starts to, collapse, and she's having this conversation. And the last shot that we see when we cut to a wide in this Wong Kar-wai universe before we get away is actually a shot in reverse that you can't really tell, except that there's a guy next to them smoking, and he seems to inhale his smoke back. And then you can kind of see, if you're going in slow motion, that the extras behind them are walking backwards. So, for our purposes, like, she is freaking out and we can't really see, and the sound continues forward in time, but the image is reversed.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
you're
cool.
right.
Weird.
Wow.
He sounds crazy, folks, but he's right.
And both of them, you play them. Yeah, I'm scrubbing them back. Like, you play them both, and it still looks like she's trying to get up or she's falling forward and he's pushing her back. Right.
Right.
So either way, it's that.
Either way, it's him, trying to get her to stop freaking out here, and her just not being able to. Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think they went with the backwards? Just like for weirdness' sake? Or?
Yeah, I think so. It just feels so disconcerting. Yeah, in a way that we can't quite. Because, like, okay, we're not really. We can just see her. That's all we're really focusing on is her and Waymond, right? But yeah, for a brief second, the rain is going up and the and the smoke is going out. And like, I doubt that we're very much aware of it at all. But it certainly feels off, something about it. Yeah.
And maybe part of our brain, picks up and is just like, oh, something's, it's like it's like because she's like, we're scrubbing through the movie, she's scrubbing through the universes.
Right. Yeah. So in our 2017 script, where this is Jackie Chan, this has a slightly analogous scene here where Jackie is talking to his partner, his husband, Chris Tucker.
Okay.
And they are, Chris is his book editor and Jackie is a writer. So in this universe, it's not that Jackie is a movie star. I guess maybe because Jackie Chan's a movie star, so it wouldn't be as interesting, I suppose, right? But so he's a novelist. And so he is saying in this version, like, I'm having trouble because anything that I write can exist in some universe. So anything that I write, Stephen King wise, anything I write can be real somewhere. So in our version, she's not a writer, but also I think it's stronger, right? That like it's not even about I have to write it in this book or something.
Right.
I just have to think it and it exists. It's real.
I like that better just because there's more danger to it. Like you would have to sit down and like write the hot dog thing for you to accidentally slip into it. But here it's one of those, it's like, because you're always in danger of thinking of something you don't want to think about, right? It's like, don't think of a blue elephant. Oh, there you know, everybody just did, right? Like, so I think that makes it more like, oh my God, I can just think of something and then I'm there, right?
Right. And if you have to do some action, then it makes the book magical or the pen magical instead of just your thoughts. Right?
It makes it seem like you're the one with the power. Yeah.
Right. So
instead of like the power is all around you and it's you know, playing with you.
Yeah, and I like your idea that it's dangerous, right? Like, don't think about anything. How do you not think about anything? That is what they ask you to do in Eastern meditation, right? Just to not think about anything at all. But that takes years of practice to even get a couple of minutes of where you're not thinking about anything.
Right. Then after all those years, you're like, I've done it. I finally, God damn it.
That's right. Yeah. You've lost.
Or that's
the
what
game,
happens to me.
out.
I was like, am I doing it? Am I doing it? No, obviously not, Lester, because you're thinking about whether you're doing it or not.
That's right. But all of our listeners have lost the game. I apologize. So there you go. You lost the game. Okay. I don't know if you know that game, I guess.
What game?
The game? The game is a stupid thing. I hesitate if you don't know the game to introduce you to the game. But you really don't know what this is? It sounds like so. The game is...
Am I going to regret this? I think I'm going to regret it.
I think so. So the game is you lose by thinking about the game. So you're trying to see how long you can go without remembering about the game. And then the rule is that whenever you think of the game, you have to verbally announce to everybody that you lost the game so that everyone around you is reminded that the game exists.
Awesome. So I was doing really well until just now, Keenan, I guess.
Yeah, 40-something years.
Yeah. 47, excuse me, 43.
I said 40-something, thank you.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was too focused on the game.
Right. So that's a very annoying thing, and some people take it very seriously. And get very mad when someone announces they lost.
Keenan, you're giving me like this existential, like, is this something that everybody already knows about? Like, if I go out in the middle of the street, or if I go to work on Monday and I'm like, hey, everybody, the game, they're all going to be like, oh, God damn it, Lester.
I think so. I think some of them will, yeah. Some of them will not. But
so I'm like the last person to figure this out? Everybody already knows this?
Yeah.
Well, then I'm the best player then.
Yeah, some people won't care, but there will be, if you start telling everyone about the game this week, you'll meet at least one person who will be like, oh, God damn it. Yeah, they'll be a little bit upset about it. So, anyways.
This is so bizarre.
It's real, though, I swear. Okay. All right, so we were talking about this because it's asking her to not think about anything, the game or anything else, right? Okay. So that's almost impossible to do. Well, for a layperson, right? Because there are people who do meditation who say that they can do that, right? Okay. And then here, in the West, we like meditate for exercise or for mental health or whatever, and we start by just thinking about simple things, so just thinking about your breath. And then that is kind of like the closest a lot of people ever get to not be able to think about anything. It's just focusing on your breath.
Or I've seen people say it's like, oh, just think about everything. Just let it just wander, like,
And what is the difference between thinking about nothing and thinking about everything?
And so actually now I don't even know if that's like a Western thing that might have also originated in. Maybe that's the answer that us, stupid Western folk like don't understand is like, oh no, the way to think about nothing is to think about everything, and that just kind of, and it just kind of like slides off like water off a duck. Does that actually work? No.
Yes, water. No, ducks don't get wet.
Thinking about the game again now.
Ducks' feathers make a waterproof shield about, so
Okay,
it rolls off their asses. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, so her clay pot is leaking. This is in the our current script, our 2022 script.
Right.
So she says, "My clay pot is leaking. I can think of whatever nonsense I want to, and somewhere out there it exists. It's real." And Waymond's answer is, "Just think happy thoughts." So that's gone from our movie.
Okay.
Right. So I think that's a very interesting thing to cut. Because that makes him seem even more like you're talking about, like oblivious and like, that's not really the answer, but it'll get her to calm down enough that he can get her back to the after party or something.
On the one hand, it makes it seem more like he's not listening, but also it does. But it also adds to like he's trying to help. So it's not like I have no idea what you're saying. Like I'm going to try. It's like, oh, you said whatever you think. Just think happy thoughts. So it's kind of both ways. It's kind of like him trying to help and not understanding, but also like not listening. Yeah.
But it is also interesting that is akin to our Waymond and his problems.
Yeah.
Of like he just wants to be like, oh, everything's happy. Just don't worry about anything. It's all great, right? And Joy's problem is that she wants to think about just the the negative aspects of life, and that's it, right? So it's interesting that like even though he's this Foxy Waymond now, he still has some elements of the little boy that we knew in high school, right? Of the thing that she fell in love with him originally. So he's like sort of got all this Foxy suit on and and looks suave, and he smokes cigarettes, looking real cool in the rain or whatever. But yeah, he is in this universe still that person. I
like, and I know the universes are infinite, and there are cases where this isn't the case, but I like seeing the little through lines of each character. It's like, oh yes, like it like all the Evelyns have this little thing in common, or all the Waymonds have this little thing in common, or all the Joys, or all the Deirdres.
Yeah. So okay, so he's just think happy thoughts, and her answer is Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy.
Wait a minute. This is where that happens?
Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy.
God damn it. Folks,
all right, everyone, you just lost Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy.
No, you didn't lose it. I thought that was coming up later. I didn't know that was in this minute.
Oh, well, it comes up. It's going to come up later as well. But yeah, in the script, this is where she thinks about it. So
okay, what is
Spaghetti
prepared.
Baby Noodle Boy then?
I want to do it justice. I want to talk about Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy properly, and I did not. It snuck up on me.
It feels like the audience might be questioning whether we're just making up words, but she does say this: Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy, and this triggers. So in the 2022 script, rather, we don't cut from the Wong Kar-wai scene here to Hot Dog Hands. We then see a little scene with a brand new character, Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy.
Yes, and we will talk about that. Next minute.
And they did film Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy.
They did.
Yes,
and you can actually go and check the deleted scenes. Look for Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy, because we're gonna do like a minute by minute thing of that.
They have that online as well. Yeah, so we're meant to cut back to Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy. So he's gonna be like Raccoonie in that we're gonna come back to him a couple times, but on the YouTube one, I think you could see it all in one go.
Right. Yeah, we were supposed to, just like Raccoonie, just like other things, we were gonna like trace the arc of that of that universe. Yeah.
Which is fun to have a new. I mean, I guess we just introduced Raccoonie 2 minutes ago, but it is fun to introduce new characters this late. It's crazy. It's breaking all the rules of screenwriting physics. You shouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, and especially I think the thing that gives it a pass is like we're going deeper and deeper into the universes, and we're understanding that all of these have always existed. So it's not like Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy or Raccoonie is a new character. It's like they've been with us, and we just didn't pull back the curtain,
Right. Yeah. So it avoids being, oftentimes when because you can obviously introduce a character whenever you want, but oftentimes it feels and it's accused of being an ex machina, like a Deus ex machina, right? A Deus ex machina,
right? But Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy does not save the universes, so we don't have to worry about that.
It does, yeah. So it doesn't. So just in case people haven't heard that term before, so that's a character introduced last minute, and typically the reason it feels off is that it feels like it's just an addition for the sake of the writer to make things easier. They're like, hey, I've gotten us all into a problem, so let's bring somebody in, and he shoots all the bad guys dead, and that's it.
Like if you're in a movie about like a possessed girl, and this one priest who's going through a crisis of faith is just really having a hard time, and he can't do it, and then near the end of the movie, some other priest shows up and then fixes everything. Sure. It's the other movie we did. We spent 2 years on?
Oh, longer than that, yeah.
No, I love that movie. What were we saying? But yeah, Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy, that's coming up. We'll talk about that one in the next one.
All right.
Yeah. But let's talk about these other different worlds that we do see in the film that she briefly jumps into. What is this next one? Looks like she's part of a jury. She's got a very masculine shirt on, this button-up shirt, rolled up sleeves, but she's wearing a pearl necklace, and she is holding hands with the people on either side of her. And we come in on the moment where she's jolted back. Her hands go up, holding their hands, almost like you would see someone doing a wave in a stadium, right? Or maybe like a church or something.
Right.
Also, What?
At a church?
Yeah, I don't know. Like you filled with the Spirit, or
Oh, okay.
speaking in tongues, or a Paula White church. I mean,
Yeah, I thought it was like, go Bears.
No, just also, what the hell is this guy smiling about on her right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see this? Like, I mean, I have my theory, but what do you think?
Yeah, it does feel like this actor has been caught off guard. And
Yes.
So the other actors are all looking at her really kind of repulsed by her behavior as a jury member. But yeah, he seems to have not been able to keep from breaking character.
Yes. Yeah, I think this is supposed to be a courtroom scene because we're going to see more of those a little bit later, more courtroom scenes where Evelyn is literally judge, jury, and I don't know if about executioner, but like I think that's what they're doing here. I really like that. And I think they caught this background actor, this Nick Fuentes looking guy.
No. Whoever this actor is, we love you if you're listening.
Yes, no. I'm sorry. I immediately feel bad about that.
All right, so Nick Fuentes is able to to keep from cracking a smile. Yeah.
He looks like a taller, even though he's sitting down, he looks like a taller.
More
older,
handsome.
more handsome, more mature, and completely not Nick Fuentes. But no, I think they caught him unable to keep a straight face while Michelle Yeoh was doing her thing.
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, so it's whip pan to this and
whip pan.
Yeah, it feels like it's very much like one of dozens of things they asked her to do real quick, right? Because they have to film these incredibly quickly. I mean, this is an 8-frame shot in the final cut of the movie, and there isn't going to be a scene. They probably don't have things mic'd up or anything like that, right? It's like, let's go incredibly fast, and
it could have literally been her being like, "Oh wait, I got one here, grab my hands."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we probably didn't have a script for these parts of what we're going to do here. Yeah.
But yeah, then we get a quick shot of Evelyn back in the IRS office, sitting, like she would be sitting across from Deirdre, I think.
Screaming directly into the camera.
Like into Deirdre's face, probably.
Right. I wonder if it's just from the same shot or the same setup where they're going to pull her chair back or something.
Oh, maybe,
yeah. I'm not sure, but like, yeah, so in addition to these ones where we're staging just for these montages, it would make sense to like, hey, let's get one of these, let's get a bunch of these in these setups that we are using in the real movie, the rest of the movie just to get while we're here.
Yeah. I think, I guess we should say it now, but I think we've kind of learned to just assume, even when it looks like we're going back to a universe, we should just assume that it's like an almost identical universe. So like all of them are different,
Absolutely.
So even when even the quick little hot dog one is probably like, oh, it's a different hot dog one,
Right.
And this one where she's in the IRS office, it's like, we don't know. It could be it might not be Deirdre. It might be Nick Fuentes there. I don't know.
The real Nick Fuentes.
You want to resubmit? I don't know why I sound like this. I'm a terrible human being. That's true in all the universes.
Yeah.
But yeah, IRS office, right. Then another one. Have we seen this one? She's out in nature, blue sky, treetops behind her. She's wearing, looks like a blue cardigan and a bluer version of the pink and blue shirt she usually wears.
Right.
Is it the same shirt? No, it's not the same shirt. But it does call to mind the shirt that she was wearing at the beginning. It has kind of like the same floral pattern.
Yeah, little hints of florals, and it's got the same silhouette. And that is what she's wearing at the end of the movie.
Oh, okay.
Like on day 2 of the movie.
Okay. And yeah, in this one,
but I don't think we've seen this location.
No. Right. And yeah, in this one, she's also screaming, looking directly at us. Also, she's eclipsing the sun. The sun's right behind her. And it's like a fisheye lens. Is that what that is?
Yeah, everything's very round. Yeah, all the background is pretty round. Yeah, I would imagine that is.
Then we got her in her usual shirt and vest combo. And yeah, no, it's definitely a different shirt. She is on a bus. Maybe this is the bus that Jobu is crashing in that one.
Yeah, maybe.
Genre, right? Or, a different identical one that she's crashing or whatever. Or just a regular bus. I don't know. Either way, we got Borat behind her. I was like, oh, is that Daniel Scheinert with like a wig and a mustache and glasses? Or
no, that's Borat.
That is Borat.
That's right. He's I don't know if you know the scene from Borat where he gets shown to a hotel. Have you seen this scene?
I've seen Borat like a long time ago. I don't remember any of it.
My problem now with Borat is I can't remember if these are deleted scenes or in the actual film. So he goes to the hotel and the bellhop shows him into the elevator and the elevator door closes and he goes, "Oh yes, very nice room," and he starts to unpack in the elevator. No, this isn't your room. This is just just the elevator. He's like, well, elevator. And then they go to his room, and it's a regular size, fine single room. And then he sits down, like, oh, I'm king of the castle. I'm king of the castle. Do this, do that. So that's what this is, because this Borat is actively doing something behind Evelyn, and it looks like the king of the castle thing.
Yeah. I know he's supposed to have his like hands. I think all of them are like jolting, like the bus like just did a hard brake or something like that. And that explains Evelyn's thing, and that explains his thing. But it looks like he's got his jazz hands out. You know?
He's having a good time, right?
Yeah.
And Evelyn has the feeling that she's sitting on the bus, but she's really in the aisle of the bus.
Right.
But she's still like doing this response as if she is sitting in a regular chair and responding to the bus stopping suddenly.
Right. And folks, I swear to God, I have seen this seat pattern on a bus before. And it got me wondering. I was like, oh, were they all just like this at one point? Like who makes these designs? Like, can we trace this to a particular bus company, or is this
maybe
one of those or is this like one of those generic things that just goes out on to all buses?
Mm-hmm.
And folks, I didn't know that I needed to know this, but I found this little thing on Reddit, which I'm going to post in the show notes.
Okay, I did read through this, and I was as interested as you were. Yes.
Yeah. This is an explain to me like I'm 5, ELI 5. How do bus seat patterns work? and the poster says, I've heard multiple times that train/bus seat patterns somehow hide how dirty it actually is. Does this work? And how would it, right? Mm-hmm. And somebody has, I think they've like copy pasted the Wikipedia to this particular pattern, and it is called Moquette, I think is how you say
Moquette it. Moquette is the fabric.
Oh, I thought it was the style, like like paisley or whatever.
Ah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So it's the fabric. Okay. Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it says Moquette is a durable woolen seating material that is used in upholstery on public transport. Blah blah blah. Has a dense pile surface, raised fibers. Blah blah blah. Often features intricate patterns, textures, and multicolored designs. These deliberate patterns are strategically chosen to camouflage stains and spills. The combination of colors, speckles, or swirls helps to disguise and blend any stains into the overall design, making them less noticeable. Further, darker colors or patterns, combination of the dark shades and blah, 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 blah. Dark red, black patterns, blah, blah, blah. Most Moquette patterns today are generated by computer algorithms. Mm-hmm. What? Designers and manufacturers often use simulations and prototypes to test the effectiveness of generated patterns in hiding stains and maintaining visual appeal. The iterative process allows for adjustments and refinements to optimize the pattern's performance. I don't know what I was expecting. I was looking for like, oh, this is a job. Somebody, does this as their line of work. Yeah. They design Moquette, but apparently not. Apparently robots do it to hide stains, right?
Yeah, and dirty human stains.
Yeah. And somebody commented below this says, London's Moquette designs are so iconic, they even make merchandise in the patterns. Mm-hmm. And then somebody said, same for Portland, Oregon. Portland, Oregon airports, infamous, ugly, and beloved old carpets. So now I'm looking back at these in the movie, and I'm like, I've never seen this pattern before. I've just seen all patterns like this before.
All modern ones, yeah.
Like I'm not like, oh, this is I remember this. No, I don't, Lester. Come on.
They might. I know if you've ridden on a bus in L.A. I've only done that a couple times. This might be an L.A. bus, right?
Oh yeah, it could be an L.A. bus. Yeah.
Well, I really appreciate you pulling this up. This is very interesting because so as you're talking, it is like these designs are meant to incorporate stains rather than like repel them.
Right.
And make something beautiful out of it. Like continue on this beautiful, ugly pattern, and like, oh, you've spilled your coffee. You've some guy has ketchup and mustard in the back when no one was looking.
Some couple was getting it on with
right,
ketchup and
exactly.
mustard.
Yeah, it's totally fine. It's not part of this pattern. And that's kind of thematic to our movie, I would say.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, everything, everywhere.
All at once.
All at once.
Okay. Now I'm just thinking about like the airport carpets at the Las Vegas McCarran Airport. Like that was like a nostalgic thing for me. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go see Grandma and Grandpa, and I remember just like walking along those carpets and like tracing that pattern, and probably shouldn't have done that with my fingers. And I was probably very little. I probably put my hand right in my mouth after that.
Yeah, definitely, and in your parents' mouths. And then one of the things I was looking at, I was clicking on some of the links in this Reddit article, so it got me to a scienceabc.com article. and they have they're looking at a bus seat and they're hitting it with a hammer and just showing how much dust is coming out of it.
Oh, Jesus.
And so they're like, dozens of people sit on these things every day, but that's part of why they use this special Moquette fabric is that it traps the dust in it. So it doesn't repel the dust, which you think you would want to do if you're trying to keep the bus, quote unquote, clean. Because if it repelled the dust like water off a duck's ass, it would get on everybody else's pants.
Right.
So when someone does this kind of like, smacking it with a hammer, a little mallet, and the dust goes up, we're like, ew, but no, actually it's staying in there. It's not getting out.
If ever there was an opportunity in this film for rosin to...
That's right.
They should have just padded the whole, IRS office with bus seat covers. Ugh.
Right. And then the other thing that I found fascinating, again, I think is thematic, in addition to just learning about how the world works, which is fascinating. But so these patterns are generated by algorithms. So what they're trying to do is to make them look random, but in a cost-efficient way. Right. So they find something that looks random enough, and then they have to repeat them, and they try to make it so that no chair looks alike, because basically they have a big piece of fabric that is much bigger than every chair,
right?
And then they cut them. So they cut them at, again, semi-random iterations of them, and you don't look down and say like, oh, every chair looks the same, every chair looks different, but it's actually cut from one big pattern. So if you really are looking, you could see where you might see
one
overlap.
begins and one ends.
Yeah, exactly. But no chair will be the same.
So you can, like, if you're really bored on a bus, you can, look back behind you and try to like puzzle piece all of the bus seats together, and people are like, why is he staring at us?
Why is he putting his fingers in his mouth?
Yeah.
And then that kid's mouth.
Yeah. Well, he touched the bus seats, obviously. Didn't you see all the dust? All the rosin? Yeah.
But then it also speaks to the troubles, the difficulty in trying to make something look random is incredibly hard. And so they're developed by a computer algorithm. Instead of just a random image generator, which you can do, they don't actually look random to us.
Right.
So if you do what's called a Monte Carlo pattern, which is like, it really is like genuinely random. Have you seen that?
Hang on.
Yeah.
Monte Carlo. Okay.
And if it's genuinely random, you will get segments that are blank, and you will get segments that are over dotted. Like usually it's like scatter plots or like dot plots, right? If you really do it, you'll be like, oh, what's this big empty white space, or what's this big empty or this really dense period here? And to us as humans, we go, that's not random, but it actually is. But so if we did our seat backs like this, we would go, no, someone messed up here. There's a big empty spot here, or there's too much yellow over here, and then too much black over there. So we actually need to like have humans sort of work that out to make it look like it's genuinely random.
It needs to be. Oh yeah, because I'm looking at some of these, and it looks like, yes, they are random, but it looks messed up. It also looks. It looks like it's repeating, but it's not.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like if we were to shuffle a deck of cards and we're pulling out random cards, sometimes you would get a 7 of hearts and a 7 of diamonds in a row. And oftentimes people would, like during a poker game, like, who shuffled this? This isn't random. You know?
Right.
Even if they're joking.
Yeah.
Because it feels that way to us. But yeah, getting a 7 one after each other, you have a 1 out of 13 chance of that happening. So it's not that crazy.
Right. So random actually does include not random.
Right.
Or seemingly sequential.
Right.
Sequential, yeah.
Yeah. So for like, as in Futurama, where they, instead of counting down from 10 to pull the lever on the electric chair, they have a random number generator. So they say when this random number generator gets to 0, you're going to have it. So 10, 9, 37, 3, -2, 3 again. Yeah, so as in our movie, when we're trying to make it feel like the randomness of the universe, right? We have to actually work on that and like design that properly. So, so yeah, when we have the hot dog universe, then the Wong Kar-wai universe, and then the hot dog universe again, it might not feel random to us, but that potentially is random. But you could see how people, as they're looking at the edit or something, would be like, no, it needs to be more random than you have it.
Right. We shouldn't ever see the hot dog universe again if we're being really random.
Really random. Yeah.
Folks, I literally said we put Moquette on a bagel because I couldn't think of anything else for this minute. But Keenan, you're blowing my mind here. It's kind of thematically working with everything else.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, well, Moquette, folks. Next time you're on a bus or a plane or a train or at the airport, and just look at that carpet or that chair. Yeah. Don't talk to it like Clint Eastwood, but
and don't put your fingers in Clint Eastwood's mouth.
No, happens too often for him to care for. Duh. Yeah. That was Clint Eastwood saying that. But yeah, we've sort of been following the trajectory of Evelyn's head for these, right? The first ones she was like jerking her head back, and then we got some where she's screaming, and then I think it's the bus one where she jerks forward with the motion of like maybe the bus stopping or crashing, and that motion is completed here in the dining room of their home above the laundromat with the table of receipts. And this is our last universe for this minute, and it seems to be another one very similar to ours. Again, I'm hesitant to say it's ours, except in this one, she has gone home and she has finished organizing the taxes. We pan out and we hear Waymond say, "Meshaba," right? Are you okay? We also hear that microphone feedback. Did you notice that?
Yes.
From the like the opera universe, right?
Yeah. We haven't talked about that. Like the score is doing some really crazy stuff. It feels all very connected, even though there's a huge change from the hot dog universe into the Wong Kar-wai universe. Like it feels kind of like demented circusy sort of music, because it's like this beautiful romantic music that's at the beginning like trampled on, and it's really interesting stuff. Yeah.
It's like. I mean, we got those jump cuts in the hot dog universe. It's like the film is breaking, but like the fabric of the universes are breaking.
Right.
Yeah. But now Evelyn is sitting at the table. She's got the receipt with the big black circle, and she's wearing a red turtleneck with a gold necklace. Is this the New Year's? Yes. It's like part of the New Year's outfit.
Right.
And okay, she's also sweating. We can see like her temples are sweating. So my question is, Waymond just asked if she's okay. What did he just see? Was she like, screaming and jerking back and forth? Or in this universe, does it look like maybe she just had like a really big sneeze or something?
Yeah, just one big jerk back might be enough for him.
Yeah. Because like we can see she's like sweating, but maybe he doesn't see that. He does say, "I caught you staring off into space again."
Oh, yeah.
So what, like, again, this is like all speculation. This is like I like to have fun with this. Like, what just happened before our Evelyn popped in here? Like, did she sneeze? Did she, or was she? Yeah, she was staring off into space. Like what?
Yeah, that's interesting. Because we do see her jerk her head back, so that would be the only. So is he lying to us? She wasn't just staring off into space.
or was it like she was staring off into space, and he's like, Evelyn, and she goes, whoa,
Yeah, that sounds good. I like that.
Yeah. But yeah, I love what happens here, right? Still breathing heavily, she looks around and she says, "I did it." To which Waymond responds, "Chandama, Tai Feng La," right? Like, really? Great job. I love this misunderstanding. He thinks she finished the taxes, but she's saying, "I did it," because actually, why? Like, what did she do? Did like got back to our universe? Like like, is that what she means, or she thinks that she's back in our universe? Or does she think that she like reconciled all of them within her brain? Like, what did she do? She says, "I did it." What does she mean?
I think, she has brought herself back from the dead, I think, right?
Okay.
She died. So if we're tracking this full sequence, it ends here. She barfs and dies and shits herself right in the middle of the fountain area, and then she becomes the movie screen, and then herself watching herself die, and all of that, and then freaking out, and so she gets control of herself and comes back to life, I think.
Oh, I wasn't even like, I completely forgot about the beginning of this sequence. Like, okay, so she wrested control back to herself. She like. Yeah, okay. It's like you're saying. Like, see, she died and she somehow found a way back.
Right. I think you were saying that the Daniels were talking about the death scene and then going into the movie screen as like a turning point, like a new chapter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I was saying, I think it's actually just a little bit later, and this is where I think it is, where she's about to really do in the next minute, where she really takes control of it. So she has gotten back to maybe not the home universe, but a home universe,
right?
And she seems to, or at least thinks that she has now, like, willed that into existence. She did it. She did that.
She's back, like, at the ground zero or the starting point, and it's like, okay, now I can take it from here.
Right, and she seems to be saying that, like, she chose which universe to go to.
Right,
and she chose this one.
Okay.
Because in the other one, she didn't choose to go into the movie universe. She didn't choose to get hit by that car. She was pulled into, or she ran into the Rakakuni universe, right? All this stuff, and then she gets pulled into Deirdre's universe, etc. And so she isn't really in control of anything until just now. She's like, yes, I guess Charles Xaviering my head, holding my head, going, let's get back to the laundromat. Let's get back to the laundromat.
And now she was falling with style, but now she's flying.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, in any case, Waymond says in Mandarin, you can drop off the paperwork before the party starts. Then in English, don't forget these cookies. More cookies, Waymond? I already gave Deirdre cookies the first time. Or is this the first time? Yeah, because like the next thing he says is Miss Deirdre really likes them. And then he says in Mandarin, I'm heading downstairs. So in this universe, they haven't gone to Deirdre yet, and she's going to see Deirdre alone for the first time, or maybe like bring joy. Like I thought you were bringing your daughter, right?
Oh, I thought that we're basically on the same timeline as our base universe, where she says you can go and you have to come back and bring me the tax documents.
See, that's what I thought at first too. Like oh, this is her. She's gone back and she's redoing everything to resubmit, right? You know, it's like last chance. So she eats the cookies, you know, and she did it. She's like, I did it, and now she's going to go back there the second time. But then Waymond says, don't forget these cookies. Miss Deirdre really likes them, and to me that implies that they haven't gone yet in this universe.
I don't know. I think he is, as you say, just cookie mad. Like he's going to bring cookies all the time.
He's giving her more cookies.
More cookies.
This is the second. Don't forget these cookies. Deirdre probably finished the ones we just gave her, like, you know, a couple hours ago.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow. Okay.
I think that's what's going on.
And I love that, like, it doesn't really matter. It's like either way, like we're back in a similar universe, you know, whether it's ours or not, right? I'm learning to feel not as anxious about that. I was like, is it ours? I don't know.
It is pretty close. There are some things that are odd about this because obviously, so our camera is going to pull back from her at the table and then reveal the space, which is a shot that we have very early on. Like it's the first shot in our movie that's not a flashback, right?
Right. It's right after the mirror with all of them in it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like less than a minute in. So we're going to be like pushing in on her as she's at this table, right, through this mirror. So ours is the reverse of that. And the world is similar. I think we're supposed to know because of the shot and also because of the set decoration that we're in the same timeline, or at least something close to it, right? But there's some weird stuff here. Like once we actually reveal the space a little bit, we see our googly eyes, and we get all the way out, and we see Thermi, the thermostat with the googly eyes on it. So he's there, but everything just looks.
But Londi isn't there. Oh no, wait, yeah, they took Londi in the beginning. The purple Londi.
Purple Londi is gone.
Yeah.
Blue Londi is there. But all of their eyes on the laundry, that's the thing I was going to talk about. All the eyes on the laundry bags just look sadder, and they look weirder, and they're just a little bit askance. So we have a blue Londi, who I assumed was going to be also Debbie the Dog Mom because it's the same kind of bag, but but the eyes are diagonal and just look sad. I'm
not even seeing any. Hang on. I don't see any eyes on this one.
Well, that's part of what I'm talking about. Yeah. They're
you're right. No, there they are. Yeah.
Yeah, but then all the other, so blue Londi is there with two eyes, and all the other bags only have one eye visible.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm seeing it.
So
and
off.
Thermi's there.
Just like weird. So it's like our world, but I don't know. I think it's just like subtle little things at the edges of our periphery where it's like, this is our world, but something's off about it. It's not the same.
This is like that scene in Labyrinth where David Bowie has constructed, or that weird garbage Muppet monster has constructed, like Jennifer Connelly's room. You know, and it's like, oh, it's your old room, you know. It's like, you can stay here and just enjoy, but don't ask questions. And,
yeah,
you know.
like a human zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're supposed to see, coming up, you know, starting in the next minute, we're supposed to see her have all sorts of powers and control, but then we're in the dark period where everything that she's doing is not right. She's going to start abusing that power. She's going to start overconfidently using them in ways that we are going to know is wrong.
Right.
But so it even starts here in this shot. It's like something. Why is yeah, and this I think this
is the beginning of her villain arc.
I think this like bright red, you know, like really rich red rather, clothes that she's wearing helps with that because it's appropriate for you know, Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year with the big red lucky colors, but something she doesn't, I don't know, she doesn't look flattering. It's not happy. It's not heroic looking for some reason.
Well, this is like I mean, if we're going the whole villain way, like, and I love that we can take the red and we can be like, oh, we can use it for both things. We can use like, yes, it's Lunar New Year, but like also like red, you know, like danger and you know, the bad guy and all that stuff. But this is like sexy evil Evelyn, right? She's got the, you know, you know, this form-fitting sweater and with the jewelry, and it's like evil queen. So we had Cinderella and now we have like evil queen, you know, type thing.
And you're right, and it's so funny because she's basically dressed like Laura Petrie from the Dick Van Dyke Show. So she's married more in the Dick Van Dyke Show. We're like evil, sexy, but then, yeah, it's just not what she has looked like before.
This is Mary Tyler even more. Mary Tyler too much.
Mary Tyler too much.
Mary Tyler most.
Oh my God, that's funny. Yeah, and then last thing is we're pulling back. Like one of the things that catches her eye is one of these, you know, file folders, accordion-style file folders, and it is the deep, rich red that she's wearing on top of the blue that we've been associating with Joy. So we're kind of getting back to the pink versus blue thing. We're going to start seeing that a lot in the next act. And like when we see Joy next, she is no longer blue; she is a different color, and it's very interesting. So
right. And we also got, I mean, like seeing spots of red everywhere. There's, I mean, you can even see like the internet router right next to the beckoning cat, right? And in the reflection of that little glass cabinet, we got some lights, like two red light bulbs hanging down there. Yeah, yep.
Chinese New Year with Chinese Christmas lights.
Yeah. So the red. Oh, I love how the red is serving like both of those purposes.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, that's where we're going to end. And yes, folks, I promise we will talk about Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy. Is that it?
Yeah.
Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy. We will talk about that next time. I apologize, I missed that. I thought it hadn't come up yet. But
Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy just shows up unannounced.
Yes. Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy does not need an introduction. Yeah. So we will talk about Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy, which doesn't get any easier to say every single time I say it.
That'd be great if that's why they cut it from the movie, as the show goes.
Because
I'm
nobody
not
can
going to say that ever again.
Every single
you can't make me Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy.
Folks, this has been the 88th minute of everything everywhere all at once. I've been Lester Ryan Clark. You can reach me in all the universes as Lester Ryan Clark.
And I've been Keenan Diaz, and you can find me on Letterboxd or Instagram and your universe as Howdy Keenan.
Yeah, we got our Facebook.
I saved it. I love my line when I saved it.
It was great. It was great.
And now no one will ever notice that I loved it.
Yeah. And it's a good thing we didn't mention it or you know, call attention to it.
Waste anyone's time.
Yeah. Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy. Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy.
Spaghetti Baby Noodle Boy.
Yeah. Peas and carrots, yeah. Okay, yeah, we got our Facebook listener group, Banana for Scale. That's a community for all of our shows, including this one. It's a private group, but just request to join and you'll be sucked into the banana. If you want more, consider joining us at truestory.fm/join and look for Banana for Scale. That's us. You get bonus episodes of all our shows, access to our Discord, and you get your episodes a week early and ad-free. Pretty cool. Just $5. If you're not sure about that yet, one thing you can do that's absolutely free but would really mean all the universes to us would be to give us a 5-star rating on iTunes or Spotify or wherever you listen to our show. That and sharing the show by word of mouth or on social media is going to help our little podcast grow and find more cool people like you. All right, time to jump. Let's see. Okay. So, Keenan, in the Moquette universe, also known as the Bus universe, next time you watch this film, you might notice me in one of those seats, and I'm just running my finger along the back of my seat and then putting it in my mouth.
Jeez, that is disgusting.
And I taste everything everywhere all at once.
Well, geez, then I don't feel as bad about what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in that hot dog universe where these hot dog buns might not be for food.
Ooh.
And I'm going to take one of these buns and I'm going to put something in it.
Oh.
Hey, when in Rome.
Jack. I'm afraid to ask.
Yeah, don't.
Okay, I won't. You know what? I won't.
Okay.
Are Deirdre and Evelyn here when this happens, or are you?
No, I break into their house. I pet the cats. I do something
to the hot dog. Okay.
Maybe, and I leave before they know.
So can we assume, as we're watching this, and we see that little casserole dish of hot dog buns, it's like Keenan's already been here.
Why is it in a casserole dish? I don't understand it. I don't understand. I don't know. Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, we both got pretty gross in this one. Dang, yeah. All right, Keenan, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking, you know what these hot dog fingers are for?
Again, I'm afraid to ask. What are those hot dog fingers for?
For petting Moquette.
Moquette, because it's the
Is that less dirty or more dirty?
You know what?
I'm trying to be not dirty at the end.
The great thing is we don't have to answer that. Let's just get out of here before we make our listeners sick. All right, folks. Until next time, 1, 2, 3.